Hello, this will be a video announcement for week 11. As always, before jumping into this week's task, please look below week 11 and either print out or save our online weekly checklist. When you look at our checklist this week, you're going to notice we're going to begin working on some professional writing. This week we're going to be writing on a cover letter, and then in the next 2 weeks we'll also be writing on a resume as well as a visual resume. Professional writing is just like any other trend in our society. There are some things that have changed about it. So I encourage you to look at the modules, including the handouts and the video instructions that I give you to really complete a really great cover letter. Okay. As far as completing the cover letter, I first encourage you to look, of course, at the handout that I have on the assignment. When you click on that handout, you're going to notice it's just a structural overview of your cover letter, pretty much from the month, the day and the year when you send the letter to your signature at the bottom. Please use this as a guide. Now you'll notice on this example I just used just a very simple kind of plain white background, but I actually encourage you for your actual cover letter, use something with a little bit more pop, a wow factor, because again, you may be an applicant in a stack of hundreds or thousands of other people that want to be an employee of the business where you're applying, and we want your cover letter to stand out. So I wanted to show you, if you go into Microsoft Word, which I'm just going to go into my Word, and you can do this through Microsoft 365 or Microsoft Word. If you go up to the top when you create a new document and just type in cover letter, you're going to notice there's some really good templates that pop up. I don't necessarily want you to use the actual letters, okay, like the formatting of the letter itself. It's more just the formatting of the structure of like the photos or the initials or like with your names. That's really the structure that I think most of you will like, okay? But really follow my guidelines of the letter and the actual letter, the body of the paper, okay? If you decide to have a photograph, which I encourage you to do that because it puts a name with a face and on the cover letter, make sure it's a photograph from kind of the chest up that is very professional looking. Wear professional attire, maybe, have a pleasant expression, whether you smile or not, that's up to you. You don't necessarily have to have a photograph. You can use, again, kind of the initials. It just looks kind of almost like a monogram, okay, a professional seal of sorts. So use a good template. Again, you can do this through Microsoft Word. If you use just like Google Docs or Microsoft Word and you don't want one of these templates, you can at least put a border, something to make your cover letter really look aesthetically pleasing. Okay, let me close that out. Now, also, besides the handout that I've given you on tips, there's another really good resource. This is from Indeed.com. If you click on letter C, okay, you're going to notice this is just another kind of overview of cover letter writing. There's a video, obviously not me, someone else talking about cover letters and their importance. And it goes through each section of the cover letter, okay? Please use this to help you in writing your own cover letter, okay? As always, I have a student example. You'll look under Module 17, it's letter B, and you're going to see one of my former students, Matthew's cover letter. He gave me permission to use this cover letter as an example. Now, Matthew did more of a hypothetical scenario. He's still in college getting his education, but he wanted to write a hypothetical cover letter. When he plans on finishing his education, he wants to be a physical therapist. So he used this cover letter as just kind of a scenario of him applying for his dream job. You can take that route where it's a hypothetical scenario, or if you'd like, you can, again, do this as more of, an actual letter that you could see yourself using for a position that's coming up next month or next year. So I want you to write a cover letter that's going to be beneficial to you, whether it's for now or later, okay? Also, there are instructions within the actual assignment Dropbox. You're going to notice if you go to our Canvas page and click on E, there's a video that's down here. You can click on the video and it gives you instructions on how to complete this assignment, okay? And I encourage you to listen to the lecture because I go step by step through the cover letter's body, okay? Also, you're going to notice as far as with the cover letter, okay, that's going to be due, okay, Thursday, November 5th. So make sure to submit that assignment, okay? Now, the other assignment is not actually due until, of course, next week, but I want you to actively be working on it. Okay, remember that back in September you submitted a literacy narrative essay. And for those of you who submitted that assignment, it was diagnostic and I sent it back to you with my comments and there was a hypothetical grade. Okay, I want you to revise that essay and that is going to be due Tuesday, November 3rd. Okay, now I know some of you unfortunately did not complete that diagnostic essay. So you are going to be submitting this assignment as a first and final draft. Okay, please follow the instructions that I have listed here on the checklist. If you have not completed the essay, you're going to submit the essay in the same Dropbox that you did originally, and that is below weeks 3 to 4. So just make sure that you submit that assignment by Tuesday, November 3rd. If you have any questions regarding the cover letter or the second final draft of the literacy narrative, please contact me and I'll be happy to answer those. Y'all have a wonderful week 11. Okay, thank you.